My name is Mary Whitmore, and this is the story of how they tried to destroy my life. For 12 years, I worked as a nurse at St. Vincent Medical Center in New York. I had seen everything: blood, tears, miracles, death, but nothing prepared me for the night they blamed me for a man's death. It was 9:43 p.m. when the emergency doors burst open. A man in his late 50s was rushed in on a stretcher, breathing hard and clutching his chest, severe chest pain, unstable pulse. The paramedic shouted. I quickly followed them into trauma room 2. His wife ran behind us, crying so hard she could barely stand. Please save my husband, she begged. I gently touched her shoulder. We'll do everything we can. Inside the room, everything moved fast. Machines were beeping, doctors were shouting orders. Then Dr. William Harper walked in. He was one of the most respected cardiologists in the hospital. Everyone listened when he spoke. Prepare 10 milligrams, he ordered. I moved quickly to check the digital chart, but the moment I looked at the screen, my heart skipped. The chart clearly showed 20 milligrams. I looked up at him. Dr. Harper. The chart says 20. He turned to me slowly, his eyes cold. I said 10. For a second, the whole room went quiet. A strange fear ran through me. Something felt wrong, very wrong. Still, I followed the order. A few minutes later, the patient's heart monitor suddenly spiked, then dropped, then the sound came, beep. My body froze, no pulse. Another nurse shouted, we tried everything, chest compressions, oxygen, emergency medication, but it was too late. At 10:07 p.m., the patient was pronounced dead. I stood there in shock, then something made me look back at the chart. My breath caught in my throat. The dosage had changed. It now read 10 milligrams. I was sure it had said 20 before. I was not imagining it. Then I looked up. Dr. Harper was standing at the computer, typing, editing something, when he turned. Our eyes met. And then he smiled, a slow, cold smile. You've had a long shift, Mary, he said softly. Sometimes tired people remember things wrongly. A chill ran through my body. That was the moment I knew, this was not an accident, and before morning came, they made sure I was the one blamed for his death. I did not sleep that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard the sound of the heart monitor, beep, and Dr. Harper's smile. By morning, my phone started buzzing non-stop, calls from the hospital, texts from colleagues, then an email came in. My hands were shaking as I opened it. Urgent internal notice, Nurse Mary Whitmore has been placed on immediate suspension pending investigation into fatal medication negligence. I felt like the floor disappeared beneath me. 12 years of hard work, gone in one sentence. Before I could even process it, there was a knock on my apartment door. 2 hospital administrators stood there. One of them held out a paper. Mary Whitmore, you are required to surrender your hospital ID and access card immediately. I stared at them. You suspended me overnight? The older man avoided my eyes. It's procedure. Procedure, that word burned. By noon, rumors had already spread. I got messages from coworkers. I heard you gave the wrong dose. What really happened? No one asked if I was okay. No one asked for the truth. They had already decided, later that evening. I couldn't stop replaying the scene in my mind. Then suddenly, something came back to me, a face, Olivia Hayes, the young pharmacy intern. I remembered seeing her near the medication station that night. She looked nervous, and Dr. Harper had spoken to her privately, for almost 10 minutes. Why, the next morning, I went back to the hospital and waited across the street. After almost an hour, I saw Olivia coming out through the side entrance. Olivia. I called. She froze. The moment she saw me, her face turned pale. I can't talk to you, she whispered. I stepped closer. Please. Just tell me what you saw. She looked around nervously before leaning closer. I saw Dr. Harper change something on the computer after the patient died. My heart dropped. What did he change? The dosage record. For a moment, I couldn't breathe, so I wasn't crazy. I wasn't imagining it. Before I could ask more, Olivia whispered something that changed everything. Check room 4 security logs. Then she quickly walked away. I stood there in shock. Someone had changed the record, and somewhere inside that hospital, the truth was still hiding. That same night, I went back. I knew it was risky. but I had no choice. If I wanted the truth, I had to find it myself. The hospital looked different after dark, quiet, cold, almost like it was hiding secrets in its walls. My old access card still worked on the outer staff entrance. When the door clicked open, my heart started racing. I moved quietly through the hallway until I reached room 4, the security office. To my surprise, it was empty. I sat at the computer and quickly pulled up the access logs. My eyes scanned the timeline. 10:07 p.m., patient pronounced dead. 10:12 p.m., file accessed. I clicked on the details, and there it was, access ID, Dr. William Harper. My hands trembled. Then I saw something worse. Another login, unknown user, 10:15 p.m., someone else was involved. I opened the camera footage from trauma room 2, but the moment the video loaded, my stomach turned. A section was missing. Exactly 11 minutes had been deleted, the moments right after the patient died. Someone had erased it. They covered it up. I whispered, then suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me, slow, steady. I turned. Dr. Harper stood at the door, calm, smiling. I wondered when you'd come here, Mary. My blood ran cold. You changed the records, I said. He stepped closer. You have no proof. I pointed at the screen. The logs say otherwise. He looked at the monitor, then back at me. That won't stand in court. I realized something terrifying. He wasn't scared, because he knew someone bigger was protecting him. I didn't move. Dr. Harper stood in the doorway like he owned the hospital, like he owned my life. He looked at me and smiled. You should let this go, Mary. I stared at him. Why would I? His smile faded, because some truths are dangerous. A chill ran through me. He walked closer. You are suspended. No one will believe you. His words hit hard because deep down, I knew he was right. Then he leaned closer and said softly, walk away before this becomes worse. Before I could respond, he turned and left. The next day, I met Olivia again. This time she looked terrified. He knows I spoke to you, she whispered. My heart tightened. Who? She looked over her shoulder, not just Dr. Harper. Then she said a name I had never heard before, Mr. Dalton. Who is that? Her voice dropped lower. He controls senior decisions in this hospital. Then she reached into her pocket and pulled out a USB drive. I copied something before they deleted it. My eyes widened. What is it? Audio from that night. Before she could hand it to me, a black car slowly pulled up beside us. Olivia froze. Her face lost all color. They found me. And then she ran. The car followed slowly behind her. I stood there, helpless. Now I knew, this was bigger than the hospital. I barely made it home before plugging the USB into my laptop. My hands were shaking. The file opened. At first, all I heard was static, then voices. Dr. Harper's voice came first. Make sure the dosage record is corrected after. My heart nearly stopped. Then another voice, cold, calm, unknown. If anything goes wrong, the nurse takes the fall. I covered my mouth. That nurse was me. Then the voice spoke again. We cannot afford investigation. This was not an accident. It was planned, every part of it. Suddenly, my laptop screen flickered. A warning appeared. Unknown access detected. No, the file began deleting itself. I tried to stop it, but it vanished, gone. Then my phone rang. Blocked number. I answered slowly. A male voice spoke. I hope you enjoyed what you heard. I froze. Who is this? A pause, then the answer, Mr. Dalton. Fear ran through my entire body. If you continue digging, he said calmly, your life will be the next thing erased. The line went dead. For a long moment, I sat in silence. Then something changed inside me. I was still afraid, but now, I was angry, and I was done running. After Mr. Dalton's call, I knew one thing. They were watching me. Every move, every call, every message, but fear was no longer enough to stop me. The next morning, instead of hiding in my apartment, I went back to St. Vincent. Not through the front door. I used an old maintenance entrance at the back of the building. The hallway was quiet and smelled of dust and chemicals. For a moment, I just stood there listening to my own heartbeat. Then I made my way to the records archive. If they changed the digital chart, maybe the physical records would. Still tell the truth. Inside the records room, tall shelves stretched from floor to ceiling, old patient files, medication logs, incident reports, forgotten evidence. I found the file for Thomas Reynolds and quickly opened it. The official report said exactly what they wanted everyone to believe: wrong dosage administered by Nurse Mary Whitmore. My jaw tightened. Then I checked the time log sheet attached to the file. Something was wrong. There was a gap. From 10:07 p.m. to 10:18 p.m., 11 full minutes. No entries, no signatures, no record of who entered or left the room. It was the same missing time as the deleted footage. This was not a coincidence. Someone had removed those minutes from every system. I quickly took pictures with my phone. Just as I was about to leave, I heard footsteps, heavy, slow, a security guard. "Is someone in there?" he called. My whole body froze. I quickly slipped behind one of the shelves and held my breath. The footsteps came closer. I could hear the sound of his radio crackling. For a second, I thought it was over. Then his phone rang. He answered and slowly walked away. I waited a few more seconds before stepping out. That was when I noticed something else. A small paper had fallen from the file. It looked old. A copy of an incident report from 2 years ago. Another patient death. Another nurse blamed. I stared at the name, Claire Morgan. This had happened before. I was not the first, and suddenly I knew. This was bigger than one death, bigger than one doctor. This was a system, a machine built to destroy anyone who got too close to the truth. I didn't go home. I couldn't. The name Claire Morgan stayed in my head the entire night. Who was she, and what happened to her? The next morning, I went to a small internet cafe in Brooklyn. No hospital cameras. No chance of being tracked easily. I searched for her name. At first, nothing came up. Then after digging through old court records and archived news sites, I found it. Former St. Vincent. Nurse accused of fatal negligence. Case settled privately. No details, no follow-up, just silence. Exactly the way they wanted it. The more I read, the more I saw the same pattern. A patient dies. A nurse gets blamed. The records change. The case disappears. This was not just my story. This was their method. Then I found something that made my blood run cold. Claire had tried to sue the hospital, but the case was suddenly withdrawn. No explanation, no public statement, no trace. It was like she vanished. Then my phone buzzed. An unknown message. "Stop digging before you disappear too." My hands went cold. A second message came in. A photo. It was my apartment building. Taken from across the street. They were watching me, outside my home, inside my life. I looked around the cafe, suddenly feeling exposed. Every face now looked suspicious. Every person seemed like they could be watching. That was when another message came. "You are not the first. You will not be the last." This was bigger than Harper, bigger than Dalton, a whole network. I closed my laptop slowly. For the first time, I understood something terrifying. They didn't just cover up deaths, they erased people. But instead of breaking me, that truth made me stronger. If Claire had disappeared, then I had to make sure my evidence could never disappear with me. That night, I started building a backup file. Photos, voice notes, timeline, every detail, if anything happened to me, the truth would survive, and I was just getting started. By now, I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed someone who understood the law, someone outside the hospital's control. That was how I found Jonathan Pierce, a lawyer known for fighting medical corruption cases. We met in a quiet cafe in Manhattan. The moment I placed my evidence in front of him, his expression changed. He went through every photo, every log, every message. Then he looked up at me. "This is not negligence," he said, "it's a controlled cover-up." Hearing someone finally say what I already knew almost made me emotional. He believed me. Jonathan leaned closer. "Mary, this is bigger than one hospital." My heart tightened. "What do you mean?" He slid another file across the table. 3 names, 3 nurses, all from different hospitals, all blamed for patient deaths, all cases mysteriously closed, same missing footage, same record edits, same timeline gaps. I felt sick. They've done this before. More than once. Jonathan nodded. "This is a network." Then he looked me directly in the eyes. "If we take this public, they will come after both of us." For the first time, I saw real fear in someone else's face. but I had already lost everything. I'm not stopping, I said. A slow smile crossed his face. Then we do this properly. For the first time since this nightmare began, I felt hope, not because I was safe, but because I was no longer fighting alone. Just when I thought things couldn't get darker, I got a message: parking garage B2. Come alone. My first thought was Olivia. Jonathan immediately said no, it could be a trap. But deep down, I knew it was her. That night, I went alone. The underground garage was almost completely dark, only a few flickering lights remained, every sound echoed, every step felt dangerous. Then I heard a voice: Mary. I turned. Olivia stepped out from behind a parked car. She looked exhausted, her face was pale, hands trembling. You're alive, I whispered. She gave a weak nod. They moved me after that night, she said. Private holding. No hospital records. I stared at her in shock. They kept you hidden. She nodded again, then she reached into her jacket and handed me another USB. This is the full recording from the night Thomas Reynolds died. My heart nearly stopped. This was the proof we needed. Then Olivia grabbed my arm tightly. Don't trust anyone fully, she whispered. Not even Jonathan until you verify everything. My eyes widened. Before I could ask why, headlights suddenly flashed at the entrance. A car, coming fast. Olivia panicked. They found me. She pushed the USB into my hand. Then ran into the darkness. I stood frozen, holding the evidence, and realizing the truth. This system was no longer hiding, it was hunting us. My name is Mary Whitmore, and the day I walked into that courtroom, I was no longer the woman they tried to destroy. I was the woman who came back with the truth. Jonathan and I did not waste a second after Olivia handed me the USB. We went straight to his office. This time, we made 3 backups, one on his computer, one in the cloud, one sent to a trusted journalist. No one was going to erase this again. When we played the file, the room went silent. Dr. Harper's voice came first. Cold. Controlled, correct the chart after the outcome. Then Mr. Dalton, the nurse takes the fall. No investigation. I felt my chest tighten. Hearing them say it out loud was different. This was never a mistake. It was murder, and I was their chosen scapegoat. Jonathan moved fast. Within 48 hours, the case was in court. The courtroom was packed. Doctors, nurses, hospital board members, reporters, even some of my former colleagues. Some looked shocked to see me, others looked guilty. Across the room sat Dr. Harper, perfect suit, perfect smile, and beside him, Mr. Dalton, still calm, still confident, as if the system would protect them one more time. Then Jonathan stood. Your Honor, we have evidence of deliberate medical record tampering and conspiracy to frame a nurse for a patient's death. The room went quiet. I stood up slowly and walked to the witness stand. For a second, my hands trembled. Then I looked directly at Harper. You tried to bury the truth, I said, but the truth survived. Jonathan played the audio. The entire courtroom heard their voices. Gasps filled the room. Whispers spread. Then the judge ordered a live audit of the hospital's records. And that was when everything collapsed. More cases appeared, more deleted logs, more nurses framed, 7 cases, 7 lives destroyed. The courtroom erupted. Security moved in, not for me, for them. Dr. Harper's face finally cracked. Mr. Dalton tried to stand, but officers stopped him. For the first time since this nightmare began, I breathed, not because the pain was gone, but because the silence was broken. Outside the courthouse, cameras flashed everywhere. A reporter asked me, "How do you feel?" I looked straight into the camera. They tried to destroy my name, I said, but the truth always finds its way back. And this time, it came back through me. Life lesson: the truth may be delayed, but it can never be buried forever. Systems built on lies always fall when one voice refuses to stay silent. Sometimes your greatest pain becomes the proof that sets you free. Never let fear silence what your heart knows is true. The people who try to break you often underestimate how strong you can become. If you enjoyed this story, kindly like, comment, and subscribe for more betrayal, revenge, and life lesson stories.